Welcome to your latest update from the Met Office. No sooner have we said goodbye to Storm Isha, Storm Jocelyn is moving in, and on Tuesday night we have an amber warning for the strong winds coming into northwest Scotland. There is Storm Isha heading away to the northeast, but behind me, out in the Atlantic, this is Storm Jocelyn, a bigger storm in terms of its overall size, but in terms of its intensity and the strength of the wind, it will be a notch down on Storm Isha, but nevertheless, it could well still cause some disruption. The weather front's approaching by Tuesday morning, and then the winds really pick up as the storm system heads to the north of Scotland as the isobars squeeze together here. So the strongest winds are going to be across the northern half of the UK. As I said, could cause some disruption, particularly in the wake of Storm Isha. Okay, let's rewind the clock and get back to Monday night because it's still pretty gusty out there through the evening, but the winds will ease down a little bit. The showers will tend to fade as temperatures tumble. Could turn a little icy in parts of Scotland as we could see a touch of frost here. But for most, despite the clear skies, temperatures holding up at about 3 or 4 degrees Celsius, certainly in urban areas. Further west, temperatures won't drop as much because the cloud will be spilling in as the rain starts to push in by dawn across much of Northern Ireland, spreading into most of Wales and southwest England also. Doesn't stop there, however, it will continue to spread eastwards, so most places turning damp by lunchtime. The heaviest rain, though, in the west, the western hills of North Wales, northwest England, western Scotland, bearing the brunt of this rainfall. We have rain warnings in place. Again, following on the footsteps of Storm Isha, this extra rainfall could cause some further disruption and some further flooding. It'll stay cloudy in the south. It won't rain all day here. There'll be some lengthier, drier spells through the afternoon. But for most, to say, wet and windy kind of sums up Tuesday. It will technically be quite mild as well. Temperatures getting into the teens once more, but obviously not feeling all that mild with the wind and the rain. Now, let's deal with those winds because they are going to strengthen more through Tuesday evening as the storm system heads to the north of Scotland and the isobars pinch together, particularly across parts of Northern Ireland and western Scotland during the evening. But we'll also see some strong gusts across Wales, northern and even central parts of England too. But the strongest winds really there, the west coast of Scotland, and a zone of even stronger winds for the Western Isles and then the northern parts of the mainland spreading up towards the Northern Isles by Wednesday morning. So those gusts of wind, I say particularly after Storm Isha, could cause some further disruption. We do have warnings in place, a yellow warning covering a good chunk of the country, and an amber warning covering the west coast and the north coast of Scotland, where gusts of 70, perhaps in exposed places, 80 miles an hour could cause damage to buildings, may bring down further trees and branches, could cause some power cuts. In this broader yellow warning area, gusts of 50 to 60, 65 miles an hour could also cause some issues, again, particularly in the wake of Storm Isha, where things could have been weakened. As we go through the night then, not just the winds picking up, but further bands of showers moving in as well. So some pretty lively conditions, heavy showers zipping through on those very gusty winds, and it stays fairly blustery into Wednesday. In the south, the winds won't be anything like as strong, but still quite blustery conditions nonetheless. But generally here, staying dry through much of Wednesday, dry and a bright breezy day. Further north too, there won't be as many showers during Wednesday, and the winds will steadily ease through the morning, but still very blustery. Certainly first thing on Wednesday morning. By the end of the day, those winds will start to calm down. Temperature-wise on Wednesday, we're back closer to average, so it will be a cooler feel, 9-10 degrees in most areas. Do keep up to date with the latest from the Met Office as this next storm system moves in. The warnings are on the app, of course, and the website. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe.